You ever talked to this girl before or no?
Can I see how she looks?
Do you guys have to ask that?
No, not like that.
They're a little bougie bitch. I'm
yeah.
Cool. I'll still give her the pipe though.
I was following her before she got her BBL, so I feel like I liked her before.
Yeah.
I predate her BBL, you know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like it's a certain connection we have.
Are you gonna put it into a clip?
How many dollars do you want to put?
What the fuck? What?
Welcome to the podcast. This is episode 3. We're only on our 3rd episode.
Tres.
It's actually a really special day because it's the episode before Vic turns 29. So
Wow, you have to put his age out there?
It's okay.
It's fine.
It's okay.
Some of us are cool with it.
She wants me to just get closer and closer to her.
It's happening. It's happening. You can't stop time, y'all.
I'm excited to be 30 one day. Like, I'm going to be 29 in
30?
Yeah.
But I'm excited to be 30. I have a lot of homies who are 30. And I see how they're living. They're living good.
Yeah.
You feel me? When you're in your 20s, like, you're figuring shit out. Like, when you're in your 30s, you got money. You got shit figured out. You know? But I can still be my age and still, like, bad girls who are 25. So it's fine, you know?
So gross. Why does it have to get to that? Anyway, my thing is, like, if you rely so much on youth, that shit flies by.
Oh, it's fleeting.
Like, anyone that has little in their name or young in their name or, or their thing is they're the youngest that can do this, it's like, oh, you're going to grow out of that. So then what are you going to have?
You're older longer than you're young. So yeah.
And Angie does this when she wants to clap.
Oh, yeah.
Angie's not on screen, so I have to keep introducing her. Angie. Sorry.
Our producer.
Yes.
Producer extraordinaire.
Our producer, HR.
The hired Josh.
Our shot girl.
Yeah.
La mamá de la mamá de la mamá.
The hired girl.
Our OC representative.
OC representative.
Just FYI.
Gang, gang, gang.
What did she say?
Gang, gang, gang.
People are going to love her for that, though. Like the OC shit
Santana's finest.
In today's episode, instead of the brown bag being a gold bowl, because we don't know colors, we're going to use the sombrero.
The sombrero.
Which is probably going to take over the brown bag, to be honest.
Yeah, it might just be the thing now.
So whenever anyone says anything cringy or just out of pocket, they have to get into their pockets and give us some money. And then that goes to a viewer or a listener. We're going to go straight into Don't You Know I'm Local, talk about local shit that's going on that probably only we care about, but that's cool because that's what we're here for. These motherfucking cows. So there was a slaughterhouse in Pico Rivera and a bunch of cows escaped, right? And so they were on the streets. You've seen videos of people trying to wrangle up the cows. One even made it to El Monte, and there, I think there was a singer. Her name is Diane Warren. I don't know what song she does, or she's a songwriter.
She's popping though?
She's an older white lady.
Yeah, older. Yeah.
And she paid money to like release that cow into like an animal place, like an animal reserve. How do we feel just about that? Because I'm
not surprised that there's cows in Pico Rivera.
Yeah.
It's Pico Rivera, where they have the Pico Rivera Arena, where they have Picolandia, where there's paisas and Pico Rivera and cows. And
cows.
You know, it just makes sense. You know what I mean?
I think it's hilarious because like 2 weeks ago, I was just talking about how people have cows as neighbors. And then, like, I feel like it came to fruition.
You did.
To where, like, cows are now knocking on people's doors.
They're, like, in a dead end, just kicking it. Like, if they're a hood. Cow gang.
Oh
Bro, but it was just...
Cow 13.
But it was just... But if you think about it, it was like, you know, it makes sense. It's Pico. Fucking Pico's a very big Latino, beautiful city, you know what I mean? And there was just... It's funny that there was just a bunch of cows. Imagine all the cowboys foods that go to Picolandia and, like...
Oh, yeah.
Just putting their boots on and just starting to get this...
Trying to go help out.
Trying to catch them boots.
Yeah. It's crazy to me that it made you guys laugh, and it made me so sad.
Oh, because that they escaped from a slaughterhouse?
Yeah, like...
But they escape. It's a good thing. We can make a movie about it.
Guess where they're going back?
Farmer John?
Yeah, they're going back to the slaughterhouse.
Oh, shit.
Like
food for less.
Of course, we know slaughter shit happens, and clearly we're buying the meat. Yeah. But I think to see that they almost got away, and then know where they're going. Like, you're seeing the thing that's about to die. I think it just hits different.
You grew an attachment.
Something like...
Well, it made me really sad.
She grew an attachment to Big Moo Moo.
Yes, I did. It made me really sad, guys.
Who's your big homie?
No, but okay, so when I was little, I don't know if you guys might have this story. So I had a tío that pulled up to the front of our apartment, and he's like, Leti, ven al van. So I go into the van, and he has 2 cabras. Cabras is...
Goats.
Mm-hmm. And he has 2 goats tied up, and something's around their mouth. They're like muzzled. And I don't know why he would tell a little girl to come see it, but I just remember I looked at the cabras, and they were like big eyes, like looking at me, like, and then because they're muzzled. They can't, not that they can't talk, but they were making noises, but it's not regular. It's like muffled. And then he's like, "You're gonna eat that later." And then I just ran inside and I started crying.
Cochinita pibil.
Yeah, no, birria.
Birria.
And then so
good. So good.
So I told my dad, we're not going to that party. We didn't go to whatever party that was for.
Because you were being a little girl.
Yes, because I was a little girl. You guys don't have like animal stories like that?
I fuck with animals. Like I love animals. I had a dog. I had several dogs.
But that's not animals you eat.
But I think she means like no, fool. I was raised in downtown LA in an apartment. I've never fell in love with a pig. For sure, your uncle's an asshole for doing that.
Yeah, he's totally an asshole for that.
But he's like, he comes from like the rancho probably.
Yeah.
For sure.
For him,
normal.
He also had a wooden leg. Like this fool was like,
Yeah,
life
he's a
is
sick fool.
a shit.
He's a pirate.
Yeah, he's a pirate.
The homie's grandma used to grab the chickens and just twirl like,
Yeah, and that's how they die.
cook them, fool. Like, you know what I mean? Just Latinos in Mexico are just very open with it.
Yeah.
Like, fool, like, cut the fucking chicken, shoot the pig, and like,
Yeah.
But it's so normal. But I remember my sister telling me that she seen that and she was like, I love pork, but I just couldn't eat that day because I saw the pig before it died.
So that's how I feel about the cows.
It is just one of those things like, I don't want to see how the meat is made, but I enjoy the fuck out of it.
So now that I saw that meat, it just made me so sad. These fools really try to escape, and they almost did. And then it's like, going back to death.
You know what that shows you? If you're different, good things happen. That one cow that went a whole separate way to Amani,
Don't follow the crowd.
he's free now.
Yeah. If cows had the opportunity, you don't think they would eat us?
No, they eat grass. They're not carnivores.
They eat grass and shit.
But if they could talk,
They would
if they
kill
had
us because we're
opposable thumbs,
monsters.
that's what I'm saying.
So if they were us, they would kill us.
So we gotta
basically.
get them before they get us.
They're not gonna.
Like the
They
80s.
have hooves.
They don't have thumbs, but if they have thumbs, they be killing us.
No.
You know what? Free the cows.
Please free the cows.
And the gang.
La vaca. Moo.
La vaca. La vaca.
That made me really sad. You guys have no rancho stories like that about like animals?
One time I had to kill a possum with my bare hands, and my grandma.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. What the fuck did the possum do?
Yeah, what's the situation where you have to kill a possum?
Visiting my grandma, and then the neighbor knocks on my grandma's door and is like, "Hey, there's a possum in the bush. Can you help me like move it out of the bush or whatever?" So I walk outside and I'm helping the neighbor do like, trying to get the possum away from the house or whatever. My grandma, like everybody who's in the house, walks out of the house and they leave the door open. When they do that, the possum runs inside the house.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck.
You had to kill it because it went inside?
It looked at me in the eyes.
Yeah. No, those fools square up.
I swear to God, it looked at me in the eyes. It was
Did you
over with
wrestle
after
the
that.
possum? Did you
Hell
shoot
no,
the
I
possum?
had a stick. I beat
You
the
killed
shit
it
out
with
of
a
it.
stick?
I beat the shit out of it with the stick. So
Like a piñata, all the years of piñata.
Training. I don't understand.
shit out of it.
That's why there's a lot of Latinos in baseball. Motherfucker.
Fucking
It was built for this
piñatas.
shit.
Yes.
Small,
Since we were,
big, medium, who gives a fuck?
So I beat the shit out of the possum, right? And then my grandpa, after an hour of him just being missing, like in the house, taking a shower or something, he walks out and he's like, "What happened?" And I'm like, he's like, "¿Qué pasó?" And I'm like,
You didn't,
We
you
just
don't know what
"Killed
just
the
happened
possum."
yet.
And then he was like, "Where is it?" And I'm like, "In the trash." And then he's like, "We could have ate that." And I was like trying to process it, like, "That's disgusting, Grandpa." And then he's like, "Oh yeah, well, when I was growing up, we would catch possums just so we could have food that day."
Yeah, so
And like you have to think from a
Yeah.
different perspective.
Oh, yeah.
you have to
know
be
what I'm saying?
open-minded towards them.
Yeah.
I remember that my first time ever like having BB guns, we seen a fat-ass raccoon walking right in the whole block where there's a bunch of kids just trying to knock it out the light pole. And then the Honduran lady, the only Honduran neighbor we have comes out. Y que vocero te hijo puta. Es el que me la traga los $20. Like, she was gonna eat the motherfucking raccoon. El que me la traga le va a dar $20. I was like, oh, fuck. We all made it. He made it home safe. We
Oh,
had
you
that.
didn't even get it?
Nah,
Oh.
one time I did knock. Like, honestly, like, I'm just a big believer that rodents should die. Like, they like shit and like, I like raccoon scares the fuck out of me.
Hell yeah, possums too.
Bro, I seen on YouTube how people have them as pets.
I've never seen someone have them as a
Bro,
pet,
people
but-
have those for as pets, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their people are weird.
On my Ring camera, I can see them sometimes. Like they'll set off the cameras because they'll go in the trash or whatever.
Oh,
They'll pass
yeah.
by the front of our house, and I'm like, oh.
You don't
fuck
find them
no.
ugly?
Yeah.
I'll kick the fuck out of raccoon.
I wouldn't kill
You,
them.
you notice that they're always the villain in like these little
in any
kid
movie.
movies.
The
It's like the
raccoons.
raccoon is like,
Poor raccoon.
See, so our kids are
Like-
breeded to hate raccoons.
yeah.
No, they're bred.
It's generational.
to
Oh,
love
bred. Oh, my
people.
God. Raccoons aren't people.
Love animals. Okay. Well, thank you for letting me get that off of my chest.
Yeah, but shout out to the cows, man.
You're free to
man.
cows.
Free the cows.
Free to cows. Free to cows.
Cool or Coolo right now? So I saw an interview with Fluffy, the dude that plays Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias.
Well, he doesn't play him. That is him. No,
What's
Gabriel
that?
Fluffy Iglesias.
Okay.
Like my nickname is.
I think isn't Fluffy the Fluffy? Like when he talks
No,
like that?
no.
Oh,
Fluffy's just him being fat.
Oh, okay.
He did it first.
Okay. So I saw an interview with him and Mike Tyson on Hotboxing, and I think he's playing Speedy Gonzalez in the upcoming Space Jam movie. And he's talking about how people want to cancel Speedy Gonzalez.
I defended the character when they tried to cancel it. And so there's nothing wrong with Speedy Gonzalez. Mexican people love Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah.
You know, he's like one of our heroes. I was like, you can't just, his crime is he's fast? You know, he talks fast. You know,
Ay, señor, I can't believe it. You know.
I didn't really watch a lot of him.
Yeah.
I just know he was like just always like, you know, when the homie was fast, it was like, oh, you fucking Speedy Gonzalez. You know what I mean?
It was like,
Like it was just like always the fast homie. But he was like a coyote, right? Kind of, or what was he?
No, he's
What
just
do
a
you mean?
little mouse.
Yeah, he's a mouse in the house.
Why do people find him offensive?
Because he's like a caricature. He's wearing a sombrero, and then he's saying things like "arriba, arriba," like he's saying like shit like that.
He's very machista too, huh?
I don't.
Like he's very like
he
just
doesn't- he's
very
not-
hombre.
He's not
What
really
Speedy
a
Gonzalez
little bit,
movie
but he's
videos
not
are you
that three-dimensional. He's not that three-dimensional.
True.
Like literally, he's just a character that would just be like pop up out of nowhere and just be like,
Yeah.
arriba, arriba, Speedy Gonzalez, and then just
Yeah.
Wait, so why don't so Latinos are offended?
I don't
They
know
want-
who's offended.
I think there's certain Latinos that could be offended to
Gen
that
Z's
are
offended.
that are only,
Latinx is offended.
that the representation we have in child media is Speedy Gonzalez, and what is that showing children? That Mexicans are like they look like this character. This is what they say.
Yeah.
And I think
Oh,
that it
okay,
sticks
now I
to
get what you're saying.
Because if we even think of like the YG song. That's what they say, arriba, arriba, and I'm pretty sure that's where they got it, like YG
Yeah.
watching Speedy Gonzalez, because that's a caricature. We don't naturally, unless we're saying like arriba, like the fucking piñata, like we don't go around saying arriba, arriba, Maria, Maria, like we
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
say that shit.
I don't know. I always felt like
No, we don't.
chill, I didn't say anything.
when I watched Looney Tunes and Speedy Gonzalez would pop up, I always loved it. But I'm also never really offended about a lot of shit.
He's a mouse, right?
Yeah, he's a mouse. He's not a Mexican.
But my thing is, what are people finding offensive? The fact that he just says arriba, arriba, and
Yes.
runs?
What's bad about the representation though? He's just fast. Like I would like to. When I was running,
I think
I was thinking I'm Speedy Gonzalez. Like I'm trying to be fast like him. Like it's not like anything bad. Like he wasn't like a lazy mouse. You know what I'm saying?
But I
Like,
guess
he
it
was a
kinda
hard-working mouse.
But I think it's more like the fact that he has like sombrero, big brocha, and it's
yeah,
just.
it's a caricature.
But man, I fuck with it.
That's how some Mexicans look.
But
though.
but Gabriel didn't give context of who was offended. Was it like,
They try to cancel the character out of Space Jam.
yeah, man, y'all crazy, bro? That's like Diego Luna in Star Wars.
Don't start.
If you're
Shout out
not,
to Diego
if you're
Luna.
not the caricature of a Mexican, then you get erased by your own people. Like Vic,
we
who
gonna
says
start
there's
that.
no
Okay, let's
Start
just-
that.
Mexican in Star Wars.
Okay, let's address that because people
Address
have
the
been
fuck out of
saying-
it.
Last episode, Vic said that there's no Mexicans in Star Wars. And people came at him because they said Diego Luna, who's a Mexican actor, is in Star Wars.
And they came at him bad. By the way, follow our TikTok at the Brown Bag Pod. At Brown Bag Pod. Sorry.
Yeah, so people are getting on my head. I have two things to say. One is I never watched any of the new Star Wars.
So your
Off
take
the rip.
was
No, wait.
uninformed.
Wait.
Okay.
It was a little uninformed. Okay, but two, like, okay, yes, he is a Mexican
Descent.
of Mexican descent. No, he's from Mexico.
Oh, he's
from
Yeah.
Mexico.
He's from the motherland.
yeah.
Okay.
So he's Mexican, and yes, he is playing a character, Cassian. I did my research on this, but he's not like playing a Mexican
Mexican.
role.
Yeah.
He's a person in space playing a pilot. He's not playing a Mexican
He's
pilot.
not talking Spanish.
He's not talking Spanish.
yeah.
His name isn't like Andres or,
Or
something.
Diego.
Or Diego.
What's his name on it?
Cassian something. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, you can say that, but he's not like, he's not playing
Wow.
brown bag.
And passing her back.
That was a fucking possum in my front yard. Same ring camera. Okay, Angie, can you pass me my first
Hey, if you need me to take care of that,
You got a stick?
$20.
You know what I have an issue with? Why does everyone think Chewbacca's Mexican? Like, why did we see this is where
Wait,
it
in
goes
Star
back to.
Wars, or you were reading the comments and they were saying that?
The comments were like, Chewbacca's Mexican.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro? I'll take Speedy Gonzalez over Chewbacca.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then, plus, Gonzalez is a very well-known... Bro, like, whoever the fuck tried to come out of...
Two, it's not a Latino who created Speedy Gonzalez. It's probably a white guy that created Speedy Gonzalez off of things he thinks of Latinos, right? So I think there's that, like, we should have the ownership to create the character and to, like, make him as best as we can. But
Yeah, I would have been more offended if he had, like, a half a beer in his hand and was, like, drunk and, like, eating
I
a
think
taco.
there are times when he's drunk or shit like that.
Maybe.
All our tios. It's like embracing our good and our bad. He's fast, and we're fast. We cross a lot of borders.
You feel me?
And the bad part is, if he's a drunk, we're all drunks.
He gets tired. He needs a refreshment.
Okay, see, that's
he needs
what I have a
beverage.
problem with. You guys are making me have a problem with it because we shouldn't be okay with, like, oh, Mexicans are drunks. No, we should not be okay with that, even though we just took shots.
we just did a whole Rosarito fake.
We're not drunks, but we do need a sponsorship from a liquor company.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers stop
Or a
fucking playing with
cerveza
us.
company.
But that's cool. I think I'm with. It's cool that Gabriel Iglesias represented us and fought for us, and we about to be in a fucking movie with LeBron James. Let's get it.
Yeah. I think it's cool. I think it's cool.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go with Coolo, just because I understand you if you aren't with it.
I'm pretty sure that Gabriel Iglesias is gonna talk more than just say arriba and run, right?
Yeah.
It should have been like a little duende that our parents have a myth of like the scariness in Mexico.
The duende. Oh, shit.
Duendes are real shit.
No, I believe it. I believe it. My dad's seen them before.
Let's talk about duendes because I feel like people know Llorona, but they don't necessarily know duendes.
So duendes,
In English. Elf.
elf, dwarf,
Like gnome?
gnome, like a gnome. Yes, okay. So you never get that real quick, where like you guys say things in Spanish, because all you ever know when you say it in English, it just sounds so weird.
Yeah.
Like I never go like, yeah, my dad saw a gnome. Like it's like my dad saw a duende, or like my dad's brother saw. I've heard the duende where like when you're drunk and you see them before, it's like. And then I've heard the one where like you follow a really beautiful lady, and then she turns into a horse. She's very beautiful from the back. And then when she turns around, tiene la cara de caballo.
Oh, like a butterface.
Yeah, but it's like
God. Maria the Stallion.
That was a good one.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You thought we were gonna brown bag you?
Yeah, I was so scared.
No, that was a good shot.
But I've heard like that story where like she's sexy and they follow her, and then they see like the
head of a
the head of a horse. I don't know. I don't like the demonic shit. I respect it. I believe in
Getting
it.
scared already?
Yeah, I'm getting scared.
Said I've said too much.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I respect everybody's, you know what I mean, believes.
Yeah.
You know, you know what I mean. But yeah, but that's I've heard like the gnome one, but the duende one.
So what I learned duendes was when like you don't baptize babies, and if they were to die, they turn into duendes. Have you guys seen Passion of the Christ? No. Whoa, are you guys even Latino?
What do
That's
you mean?
like
I
movie
remember
to
when
watch.
it came out.
What do you mean if I watch La Rosa de Guadalupe?
Okay, well, in Passion of the Christ, there's these little duendes that come out, and I think they're chasing Judas, if I'm not mistaken, and they're throwing rocks at him. And while they're little kids, but when he looks at them, their faces kind of morph into like little demonic faces. If there's a video clip, I'll put it here. To me, that's what I heard duendes were. And when you see one or if one pops up, you're supposed to cuss because they're so clean, although they're evil, that cussing or saying dirty shit to them is what makes them back off.
That also goes to why Latinos baptize their kids within like 2 weeks of them being born.
Oh, yeah. So fast.
Because to me, like when I hear some of my homies like, I'm not baptized, fool, you're like 30, fool.
Yeah.
You need a fool. I'll be your padrino. Come on.
That's kind of sus. That's kind of
Yeah,
sus.
but like if you've never been baptized,
Into that one
On
church,
God.
come on.
that's easy. All I gotta do is dump you in a big ass pool, bring you right back the fuck out.
You're safe.
Like even though I'm not super religious, they're just things we're bred into learning, which is like baptize your kid, dale un escapulario, pierce his earrings when he's young.
The
Bro,
bracelet?
do you guys notice that I lost mine, you guys?
Oh, wow.
I've been
You
so
have your
sad.
red bracelet.
My mom's been talking mad shit because I lost 2 already. I'm like, damn, somebody's doing me ojo, so I gotta go. Limpiarme con el huevo. Yeah, there's just like little things that you like. Yeah, when my homies are like, they're my age and I'm 21, they're like, oh yeah, I've never been baptized. I'm like, what the fuck? You don't have your
That's
first
wild.
communion?
Damn.
I'd be like,
First communion was fun.
yeah, first communion, you
was
can't get
fun.
married
Like
if you don't
church-
have that.
Church school?
On
Oh,
God.
that
Well,
was
if you're
so
Catholic,
cool.
if you're Catholic, but if
Yeah.
you're first communion, you cannot get married if you have your first communion.
You actually need it's first communion and then your
The confirmación.
confirmation. Yeah.
Only those two to get married?
There's other sacraments, but I think you can do them while you're getting ready to get married.
That's a pretty good
Yeah.
excuse to
I was
tell a
gonna say,
girl,
brown
tell a
bag?
girl why you can't get married. Like, I haven't done my confirmación,
Hilarious.
mijita.
I'm sorry,
what I'm
I
saying?
still have to do my first communion.
I still have to do my first communion, baby girl. Like,
It's
we
not
can't
ready
get
for
married.
you.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? In the eyes of Jesus.
Capitalism works all the time because you can actually speed up your fucking sacraments. Like there's programs now from the church
In one day?
that you can do them all at one time. I'm not sure how long it
Jesus
takes.
Christ.
But yeah, isn't that just some shit?
You know what
pretty
else is
funny.
crazy?
What?
I maybe shouldn't be saying this.
You
but I'm gonna say it.
you don't have first communion.
I paid for my first communion.
What do you mean you paid for it?
Like
You didn't go to school.
I didn't go to school.
See,
just-
I'm saying it. He's like, oh, I know what you're talking about.
and then I was like $100.
Yeah.
Give me
Wow.
my certificate.
No,
and
I
this-
went to school.
That's why when we said it was fun, he just stayed quiet.
Yeah, like catechism school. Yeah, like
Nah, you know what it was that you
Do
know
you
like
know your prayers?
yeah, my Padre Nuestro, my Santa Maria, my
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
yeah. For my mom was the only one that could read out of her family. So whenever, unfortunately, when my grandpa passed away and my cousin,
Oh, the
she
Venario?
does the Santa Maria Madre de Dios,
the
Regalos.
rosary, yeah.
And then you have to go bolita
9
por
times and then
bolita
10
por
times.
bolita.
Novenarios?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I respect my mom, but goddamn, no shit is boring, my G.
It's the same thing over and over
Yeah,
again.
that's how my
but,
grandma is. My grandma
yeah.
does it for like anybody who passes away. Like
Yeah,
she's the
the
one
9
that's saying
days
it.
after.
Yeah.
Dude,
You know that's what every beat is for, a prayer?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it helps you stay on track.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of prayers, so it's
And
like,
'cause we're
okay,
slow.
until I get back to the cross, then
Facts.
give me 3 public figures. Pick any 3.
Ray
Any
J?
ethnicity. Okay, Ray J.
I want to say Barack Obama.
Barack Obama, Ray J, Eminem. Okay?
Okay.
We're going to play a new game.
Okay.
It's called Carnosada, Nino, Rival. Like Fuck, Marry, Kill, but it's our twist on it. Pick 1 to go to Carnosada, 1 to be your Nino, which is like the favorite family member, and 1 to be your rival. Because we're not going to kill anybody here.
Okay.
Okay, Barack Obama could be my Nino.
Okay.
Because he's so nice for no reason. Eminem, even though he looks mean, I think he's very loyal.
Mm-hmm.
And Ray J could be my rival.
So Eminem's going to the Carnosada,
Yeah.
and Ray J is going to be your rival.
Yeah, for like the cousin I don't like.
Yeah.
Like the one I just, whatever.
Yeah.
My mom
He's
and your mom
going
are
fine,
sisters,
yeah.
but fuck you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Your
I
turn.
mean, Ray J is for sure is gonna be my Nino.
Okay.
Like that.
You're a fucking ratchet.
You are a ratchet.
Yeah,
he's a
'cause
ratchet.
he's gonna hook it up.
They think
like,
you're the ratchet. He's a ratchet.
he's gonna be like they're setting
Fucking
up plays
whores
for
with
me. You feel me? Like, yeah, shout out Ray J. Barack Obama could come to Carnesada. You know what I'm saying? He's cool.
Yeah.
I think I would enjoy being around him, soaking up game, but you know, the good thing about Carnesadas is like people go home after. So I wouldn't want him to like be around for
Dog,
too long.
You're choosing Eminem to be your rival.
Wow, that's...
I
This
fuck
fool
with
like
Eminem, but
like wakes up and does diss songs every day.
that's
Like
the fun part.
you can't rap.
I know, but it'll still be entertaining and it'll be great for content.
He's like the cousin that
no,
like
he's
every
his
once in a-
rival. Stop changing my game.
every once in a while you squabble up.
Yeah,
his
I
rival.
think it would be cool if Eminem was my rival because he, like you said, he loves to diss people.
Yeah.
And he's good at it. It'll only elevate my petty
But,
game.
all right, come on, you fucking Nino vibes.
Okay. Nino would be Barack.
Yes.
Because I feel like I wouldn't see him a lot, and I don't see my Nino a lot. But I feel like my Nino, anytime I see him, he gives me $100, and I feel like Barack would do that. Like, oh, hi, mija.
Yeah.
Couple
Here
years.
you go.
Yeah.
Corny soda. Tell George I said hi. Wow, as a hip hop head, I can't believe
I
you
think
would-
Eminem would be carne asada, and Ray J. This is the thing, though. Did you see that whole story about how Ray J is the
Started
one
the
that
beef.
he's the one that told, I guess, Biggie's crew about how Faith was with Pac.
Tupac.
He changed the
The course of history.
of
He
American
just-
history.
Well, they were already beefing
many times.
But thing is, like, when he beefs with girls, they become billionaires. So
yeah.
He did it first in
I'm-
multiple levels.
he's a good, like, bad guy.
yeah.
So he'll be the rival.
Suck a
Oh,
lemon.
big up to my friend Ugly Primo who did the graphics for Once Upon a Time in LA.
Well, those are my guys. Shout out Chris Carrera. Shout out Ugly Primo.
the homies.
I love Ugly Primo.
Shout out the whole team.
Need Pastel. That's
Yeah.
their
You're not
collective.
about to open chips.
Radio 101.
Come on.
Okay, sorry. It's gonna be a super OG show
Yeah.
with fools that wear skinny jeans. It's gonna be a bunch of Vicks and then a bunch of veteranos.
Definitely a bunch of veteranos.
A bunch of BMWs suited up and a bunch of lowriders.
Hell yeah. Best of both worlds.
Yes.
I'm so excited for Amanda Perez.
Oh, yeah.
The Chola in you is...
Send me an angel for the
Heavens
heavens above.
You know what it is? I'm not that excited to see MC Magic because I've seen him already, but
he's everywhere.
it's always legendary to see him perform Pretty Girls.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they just
when that's
put, like,
gonna
the
ring
tube-
off
Yeah,
with the
the tube.
speakers and
And then just put the tube in his mouth.
And then
just-
Zap is really there, so
Zap is
that's
there.
crazy.
And he's gonna be like, you know, it's gonna be dope.
How?
Little Rob, Summer Nights.
Oh,
I hate-
Summer Nights is gonna go
Oh,
up.
this is a great topic. Can we do it?
Yes.
Summer anthem from LA. Which one's the best one? Because there's a lot. There's Summertime in the LBC. There's Summer Nights by Little Rob. There's one that I think is underrated, which is the Roscoe one. The I Love Cali in the summertime.
What's crazy about Little Rob that he's where you said in LA or in Cali?
LA, we're doing LA.
Okay,
Oh,
Little
well,
Rob
from
is
San
from San Diego.
But it's still in like LA feels
Yeah, I think LA feels it a lot way
Yeah.
more.
Hell yeah.
We for sure took him
San
in as our
Diego,
stepkid.
San
Come
Diego
on.
homies would argue us, but
and
yeah.
that one's in the Pacific to be specific. So
Exactly.
come on, that's all of us.
I wonder when he made this song, everybody fucks with that song.
No,
Hell
he was
yeah.
feeling good when he made that song. He says it in the beginning. I'm feeling good.
Little Rob. We should have Little Rob on
I would
here.
love to have Little Rob. This is your formal invitation. Okay, let's go back to summer anthems.
Okay.
Summer Night
By Little Rob.
by Little Rob. Summertime in the LBC by Dove Shack. And I Love Kelly. I don't even know the name of
In
the
the
song.
summer. Wait. What about
That's
Where I Want to
Roscoe.
Be?
Oh,
Is
well.
that a summer? Is that a summer
Yes.
This is where I want to be.
song? But does he say summer in it? The other ones have summer in it.
But
I
think
Love
it's
Cali in the
anthem.
summer.
It's a summer
time.
anthem.
If that's the case, then the fucking 50 Shades of Brown, Lighter Shade of Brown.
Lighter
that,
shade,
that
50
would-
Shades of Brown? That's your freaky podcast.
What the fuck is
Lighter Shade.
She
What is
said
it?
50 Shades
Oh,
of
I know
Brown.
what song you're talking about.
The park,
Oh, no.
sitting on
Oh,
the
yeah.
park on a
Sunday
Sunday
afternoon.
afternoon.
It's like, I
Hey.
fuck with it.
Sipping
For
on some bottles.
Latinos,
A
be killing the
brewski.
summer anthem.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
ODM, One Dope Mexican.
Oh yeah, shout out to ODM.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The fucking the Lost song by Cali Lifestyle.
Go. Yeah.
Oh, can I fuck it? What cut?
No,
it?
go.
I can't think of the
Sing
song.
Sing it.
Then it's not. It
Then it's
didn't
not.
make it.
Then it's not it.
It's for
not
sure made it.
No, but it's not
if you-
it.
Yeah.
Like, you know
oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I'm gonna just play. I don't give a
because-
fuck. You
No,
can
no,
cut
no,
it. You
no.
cut it. I don't give a fuck.
Because if it was it, you would have it playing in your head
Yeah,
constantly.
you would
know
know
what I'm
it. Like you think summer, you think that
Everything
song.
like them summer nights.
That's a great song. Okay, so let's do Carnosada, Nino,
That's so hard.
Rival with these 3 songs.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Summer Nights, Summertime in the LBC, and I Love Cali in the Summertime.
Okay, that's easy. I'll go first.
Go.
Summer Nights would be my Nino because I love that song. I love it forever. What is where?
Where I Wanna
That's
Be?
not the song.
What song did we say?
Summertime and no, it's the other
I
one.
Love Cali in the
I Love
Summertime.
Cali in Summertime. I don't even know if you ever heard it.
Yeah,
Roscoe and Corrupt, I think.
Okay, that for sure would be my rival, and then the other one would be
You're
the
a hater.
Carnosada. Shamanino gonna be there for life,
Yeah.
and then the other ones is like
Okay.
Summer Nights, Carnosada,
Mm-hmm.
for sure. And then Summertime in the LBC could be my Nino. And then, even though I do really like the Roscoe song, and it is very underrated.
Hating on this.
No, I like it a lot. But
I just really
but it-
thought he was gonna say summer.
But it's not.
Yeah.
But it's not summer nights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and it's not summertime. When I was in Hawaii, they were playing "Summertime in the LBC." Like that shit
Yeah.
came out yesterday. They were like, "We love this song." I'm
Yeah.
like, well, "How the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? Like, so,
I don't
yeah.
know. I believe.
I think only one. Okay. Well, okay, so you're gonna choose Rival. Both of you
for the Roscoe song,
rivaled
yeah.
Roscoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you let us know your picks.
I'll rival Lil Rob. Yeah, I'll rival
Why?
Lil Rob
That's weird.
because would not want a Corrupt as my enemy. So Corrupt would be
Corrupt and his little brother.
Carnosada.
Okay.
I love Cali in the Summertime, and Summertime in the LBC. Definitely Nino vibes. Definitely like my
Yeah.
favorite vibes, and then
Yeah.
I'll rival Lil Rob.
I like that
Summer
"Summertime in the LBC" is like very specific to Long Beach, but we still like. I mean, I fuck with Long Beach, but like we look past that and we just imagine that they're
True
talking
that.
about our city.
Like
you know what I'm
Kings
saying?
Park, I've never
Yeah, yeah,
never
yeah.
been there, but
We
like
just at
at
Kings
Kings
Park
Park
with
in the
all the
LB,
homies.
yes.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wasn't
I think
this?
of Big Boy when I,
I was
think
about
of
to
this.
say,
yeah.
that was like the
That's
intro
the
for Big
beginning.
Boy.
Yeah.
You just gave her PTSD, dog. Oh,
That's a great song.
okay. Toot, 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 toot.
That's a great song.
Toot, toot, toot.
It's so legendary.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it
it's
is,
like,
it is.
Oh, wait,
This is I Love Cali in the Summertime.
Is it old people shit?
Nah.
Oh. Well, if
Dog
you're
pound
if that's
gangsters.
not old people shit, then this is not old
But this
people
Latino, so maybe I'll bread it.
Like-
Bread.
Bread. It's gonna be like our word, huh?
Hey. Boom, boom, boom.
And let the low-key, when I listen to things like this, I could imagine you being the really pretty girl on the lowrider next.
Dude, I've always wanted to be like a lowrider girl. Not gonna lie.
Wow.
And Jorge, shut that shit down quick.
Are you gonna get a lowrider in the future? You think?
I want a low. I have my dream car is the El Camino. I've always wanted El Camino with the lights on the bumper.
On the bumper?
Yeah,
That's hard. I could see
What would you
one of
name your
those.
car?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't even. I think the car has to tell me that.
Yeah, it would depend on the color. Oh, yeah.
Fuck,
brown bag,
bro. I don't have a dollar. Can I borrow one? I'll sell.
Can I borrow $1?
You have a dollar, Vic?
Dog.
Wait, did you put $1 for your fucking
Yes,
phone
I
call?
did. It's that one. Thank you, Vic.
Whoever won. Hey, today we actually did really good because you're only gonna win $3.
No, you're gonna win 3, and then from the last time, remember?
Oh, that's a lot of money
yeah.
actually. Never mind. You might win like $35.
So should we get the winner now? Or should we get the winner next time? Let's still mount up.
Mona.
I love being fucking West Coast because we have our own shit. Well, where's
do.
mount up from?
Where's Mono from?
Warren G.
Warren G.
Regulators?
Oh yeah, like I don't know, like
Yeah.
I fuck with the legends. but
Regulators.
there's lingo. Yeah, like I'm still.
But he's born in 2000, so.
So
No.
Oh, you're not.
There's
gonna
some songs you have to know. Regulators is one of those.
Oh,
songs.
yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
But you gotta give him-
Regulators, mount up.
But you got to give him credit because he's 21 years old and not just listening to like Trippie Redd and Lil
Yeah.
Uzi.
Yeah,
you
no,
know
I
what I'm saying?
listen
So,
to like.
not that there's anything wrong with them. They're good artists,
Yeah,
but like,
not just them.
yeah, he's like open to like all this other
Oh
shit.
no, I fuck with my OGs. Of course I fuck with the regulators. Of course I fuck with.
Oh, this is the song that trumps all songs, but it doesn't say summer in it.
Which one?
But I think it's the most LA song.
Which one?
It's not gangster rap either. Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is how we do it.
It's Friday night.
I think like that's the
Feel
shit. Like
alright.
anywhere.
Bro,
Parties
The
are
party's on the west side.
and it's funny because when it plays it, just everybody, if I hear,
Yeah.
just
You know
want
what I
to
love about that song? For him being woke in like 95 and
Yeah.
being like, designated
Yeah.
driver, get the keys to my truck.
because I'm faded.
Like, that was really forward thinking of him at the
That
time
was
because
very much
everybody
so.
drove drunk in the 90s.
You know what's
true,
crazy?
Everybody.
true,
Bro, you
true.
know what's so crazy about this? It's always so weird when like the older heads go like, "Oh, you were faded, huh?" I'm like, "No, I was only drunk." But I guess
Yeah.
faded just means
Yeah,
both, you know?
both.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
but at
I
least
think
me-
faded is high, but I
Yeah.
get like when people
A
say
little bit
faded
older
means
than
drunk.
us,
Yeah.
for sure. Like, they were
Yeah.
like, I was stupid faded last night. I'm like, I don't know you smoked. They're like, smoke.
No. Yeah.
You know, I'm like, nah. To us, faded is like
Yeah, you was
Yeah.
blazing it. You was
smoking
blazing
the
it.
weed.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Of the drizzle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It means fight too.
Yeah, man, I
Yeah.
told you Clipper game, I'm
Yeah.
fading. Boo-bow.
But you know, other parts of the country, they say can't fade, right? Like they'll be like, I can't fade. And to me, I'm like, you can't fight? Or you can't get high? They're like, no, that means I can't fuck with that.
Oh.
So when in another part of the country, they'll say I can't fade, and that is literally slang for like, nah, I don't fuck with that.
You know who can fade?
Hmm.
My baba.
Brown bag.
What a fade, my haircut.
Brown
That
bag,
was
brown bag,
so
brown bag,
corny.
brown
Oh,
bag,
my
brown
God.
bag.
Thank you for tuning
I
in.
don't
Please
have
come for the
Dog.
next
I
episode.
think I do actually. Let me see.
I hope we didn't turn you away with that. Have a great day. Have a great night.
You guys, this has been Brown Bag Part 3. Make
Brown
sure
Bag.
you like,
Episode
subscribe,
3.
comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow our TikTok.
Follow our
TikTok
TikTok.
is booming right now.
Booming. Stupid booming.
Follow all of us on Instagram, you old heads. I am part of this podcast. I know y'all only fuck with Letty and Vic, but fuck you guys with love. Just know I'm if I am a branch in this tree.
I want to know what happened.
Bro, I just seen like you guys were
What-
posting shit, and I'm thinking like I'm a culero. I didn't repost. I'm thinking I'm too cool, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like this little mother bastard.
They're
didn't
actually
tag me.
not tagging me. Oh,
And
okay.
you know what I mean? I'm like I do a lot. You know I talk my shit. I give my little kid opinion, and I was reading the comments as well.
Mm-hmm.
They were hating on me like, dude,
They were not hating on
I'm
you.
the young life here.
Facts.
She has to go home because of her kids right now.
Yeah.
Vic has to go pick up a girl that he's technically maybe never gonna cuff, but is gonna bone. And me, I'm going with my friends.